How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, and let's talk about components and how to use props in Svelte. So as you see here, I have a page.svelte file, and I also have a button component, and that button component is right here inside lib components and our button.svelte file. So that's where everything lives. And let's go ahead and start by building out this button component. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a script tag, and I'm going to use the syntax export let, and we're just going to say BG for background. Now, I know this looks a little crazy. This is actually something that's going to be changing in Svelte 5, but you're going to be seeing this in the wild, and so it's really good if you understand what's going on. In Svelte's current implementation at the time of this video, this is the way that you are going to work with props. All right. And we're going to give it a default or fallback value, meaning if this prop is not passed, it's just going to use this value that we put in. So let's go ahead and do BG blue, and let's just say 500. Okay. That works. Now my text editor is barking at me a little bit just because BG is not in use, but once we use it, it'll be fine. Okay. So now that we have that, let's do the same thing here. Let's create another prop, and that is going to be text. All right. And we're just going to add a little text here, and we're going to say Svelte is great. All right. Nice and easy. Now let's go ahead and actually make this button. So I'm going to go in here and let's do text. All right. I'm going to give it a few classes just to make it a proper button here. So maybe padding 4, maybe margin 4. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and do rounded -XL. And then I'm just going to interpolate BG. Okay. Awesome. And as you see, all of those squiggly lines have went away. So now that I have this right here, I'm going to go into page, right? I'm going to create a script tag, and I am going to import button from lib components and then our file name. Now, something that I love about Svelte is that it uses these aliases, right? So using $lib is just going to find lib in the folder structure or in the file structure so that you don't have to be chasing down exactly where it is. So that's something super nice and something that I love about Svelte. All right. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and just put it in action. All right, let's go ahead and use this. And so if I just save this, we have a button component, which is awesome. So as you see, we have these fallback values. If I change this to 4, you're going to see that it's lighter. If I do another exclamation mark, you're going to see that is going to be represented as well. Now, what we can do here is let's go ahead and add some of those props. So let's say BG, and we're going to go ahead and add BG, and let's say like, I don't know, pink 300. Okay. And you're going to see that change. Let's also gonna go ahead and change a message. So let's do text. Okay. I'm getting good autocomplete, and let's say Svelte is super cool. All right. And as you see, it does change. Now, I get to use these quotes when I'm passing in a prop that is a string. But if I'm passing in any other type, I'm going to need to be using the curly brackets. So really fast. We're not going to implement this per se, but export, and we'll say truthy. Okay. And we'll just make this true. Export let, sorry about that. And if we have something like this, that is when we're going to say truthy, and then we'll say, false or something like that. Right. So whenever we're using strings, we have the ability just to use the quotes. But for other props, right, we're passing in objects, functions, whatever it may be, Booleans, numbers, we're going to need to be using the curly brackets. So that is a simple demonstration of components and how to use props in Svelte. I hope this was useful. If it was useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.